What is going on, guys? Something a little bit different here. Originally, this is something that I wanted to actually base my channel on before the possibility of posting HUT and posting NHL actually became a reality, and this is Call of Duty. I have been a Call of Duty fan since I was, I'm going to say 11 or 12 years old. I love COD, and now that NHL, is kind of dying down until the next one comes out. And don't worry, NHL is obviously going to be my #1 game no matter what happens, but this is going to be just 2 games here. I'm a pretty good Call of Duty player, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of going to tell you guys my Call of Duty story, how I got into the game, which ones are my favorite and whatnot, and there's just some gameplay in the background. But I wouldn't say, I'm obviously no optic or nothing like that, but I'm a pretty decent player. I'm always, top 2 on my team, which I think is pretty decent. So before, posting HUT and posting NHL actually became a reality for me, I wanted to post Call of Duty stuff on my channel, and I've always wanted to do that. Because I was watching people like CNanners and xTechGaming and Hutch and all of that stuff, and the first Call of Duty I ever played was Call of Duty Big Red 1 on my original Xbox. That was the first game I ever played multiplayer online, and I loved that game. Oh man, it was honestly just so fun. I was 12 years old, so obviously I was shit, but that was before the whole NHL series. I played NHL casually. I think it was 03 and 04 and 05, and then I got introduced to Call of Duty by my dad. He played, I don't know if any of you guys know what this game is. It's called Command and Conquer. He played that on his PC, and I would always watch him. I was like, oh man, that's so cool, like you're killing these guys. I want to fucking do that. Obviously I didn't say that, but I was like 12 or whatever, but I was like, man, I want to go do that. I want to do that. It seems so fun. So he bought me the Xbox, and Call of Duty Big Red 1 came with it, and it was so fun. I absolutely loved that game. Eventually COD 4 came out. I think I was about 14 when that game was released, and I loved that game more than anything in the whole world. I think I had like 65 or 70 days played on it. It was just ridiculous. My buddies and I just played the shit out of that game. It's my second favorite Call of Duty of all time. I absolutely loved that game. I was starting to get pretty good. I was starting to actually realize, what are good spots on the map, where to go. If you guys never played Call of Duty 4, I suggest you go change that, because it is the best Call of Duty. One of the 2 best Call of Duties, in my opinion. The game I had the majority of my fun with, whether it was just with friends or just mucking people online. But my Call of Duty, or my KD was about 1.5, and I was getting pretty good. I'm like, man, I'm not that bad. I could probably do something with this. And then I found xTechGaming, and I found xTechGaming on YouTube, and this is where my interest actually started, before the whole NHL thing, before any of that. Obviously, I've been a hockey fan my whole life, but I saw a xTechGaming trick shot video, and I'm like, oh my god, who is this guy, and why do I not know who he is? The guy I loved his content, although he doesn't post much anymore. Actually, I don't even know. I haven't watched his channel for, oh man, probably like a year, 2 years. I should probably go and do that now, but it was awesome. I love the way that he played Call of Duty. I love the way he commentated and edited it. All of his montages were just so sick, and me being like a 14-year-old kid, I was just drooling at it. I thought it was the sickest shit ever, and that's again what sparked my YouTube interest. And probably, I'm not going to say without the Call of Duty and without xTechGaming I wouldn't be posting videos today or have the channel that I have, because Call of Duty and NHL are completely different. Obviously, it's totally different worlds. The Call of Duty community is just massive in comparison to the NHL community, but xTechGaming and CNanners and Hutch, they were a huge part of me sparking my YouTube interest and saying, what do I need to do this? How can I do this? And honestly, now that I have a successful YouTube channel, I wish that I would have started it when I was 15 and started posting Call of Duty, and then gradually moved into NHL. But I'm here now, and I'm happy with what I've accomplished. But then MW2 came out, and it's the same thing as Call of Duty 4. I played the shit out of that game, like 65 days been played, and that game taught me how to play strategies. I played a lot of Search, I played a lot of Headquarters, and that's when I really started to watch xTechGaming constantly, and I was trying to look how he played and how I can do that. And obviously I was being a tryhard like everyone else was with the sniper everybody used. I don't even know what it's called. It was the M4A1 in Call of Duty 4, and then it was the intervention in Modern Warfare 2. Everyone was just tryhard, and it was so bad. It was so bad. But eventually, that game taught me how to do strategies. I played a lot of Search, played a lot of Headquarters, and watched xTechGaming and how he played, try to morph that into my own style. And as you can see in these games here, I'm laid back at times, but I'm more of an aggressive player. I can't can't just sit in a corner and wait. That is no fun for me. That is just stupid, and if people play Call of Duty that way, I mean, go for it, but that's not how I like to play. I'm a rusher. I like to go in. I don't know what they call it in the Call of Duty community or whatever, but I like to go in. I like to get kills, and if I can stay back at a point where people are rushing to it, I'll stay there and muck some kills. But that's how I like to play. I don't like to sit back too much. I will sit back if the time is right, but I'm more of an aggressive player. And I watched all of those guys' live streams and eventually became a pretty wicked Call of Duty player. Black Ops 1 rolled around. That was my favorite Call of Duty game, no doubt. I actually was in a clan for a little while with some friends. We got into some game battles and league play and whatnot. My kill death was over 3, and Black Ops 1 was my favorite COD simply because I was good at it. I just loved wrecking kids online. I didn't hate Modern Warfare 3. I didn't hate Black Ops 2. They just didn't do what Black Ops 1 and Call of Duty 4 did for me, so I continue to stick with those games, and I just play the shit out of them. I still hop on Call of Duty 4 every once in a while just to, you know, go back that nostalgia, get back these nostalgic memories of how good the game was and all of the old guns. And even with Black Ops 1, I say that's a classic. That's my favorite game to date of any game, of any NHL game, any Mario game, anything like that. Call of Duty Black Ops is by far my favorite game. But here we are with Call of Duty Ghosts, and at first I hated Ghosts. I took a couple years off from COD. You know, I didn't really play Modern Warfare 3 that much. I didn't really play Black Ops 2. I played a little bit of Black Ops 2, but other than that, I didn't really enjoy it. I wasn't enjoying it. I was way too into NHL, and I only played NHL. So I did pick up Black Ops 2. It was decent. It wasn't anything spectacular, but basically now here we are with Call of Duty Ghosts, and like I said earlier, I didn't like it at first. It was a poop game, and I started to play it more and take a break from NHL, and eventually, you know, I'm here. I'm a pretty good Call of Duty player. I'm not fantastic. Obviously, I'm not like Optic or anything, but speaking of Optic, you know, it's pretty cool how esports and COD is being at the X Games and how it's blown up. It's really exciting to see that. It's really cool that people are recognizing that it's an actual sport, that you can't just pick up the controller and be like Optic or be like Envious or be like any of these professional Call of Duty players. These guys are professional. They put in 12 hours a day. Like, these guys live stream all day, and that's so cool to me. And you know, hopefully we can see FIFA or Madden or NHL or any other sport game in the X Games. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if you guys think that's a possibility or not. I think anything is a possibility. I think if you would have said, you know, in Call of Duty 4, you'd say, oh yeah, these guys are going to be at the X Games, you know, and people would laugh at your face. It's like, dude, it's a video game. Like, it's not going to happen. But I think that it's a definite possibility. I think that with the right amount of people, and if people continue to play these games like they obviously are, I think it's sky's the limit for esports and for gaming at the X Games. So who knows? Maybe you'll see me up in the X Games for NHL. I highly doubt that. But as you can see, this game is about to wrap up here, and COD is my getaway game when I'm stressed about NHL or when I don't want to post any HUT content. Because I know the most that HUT it gets boring after a long time. There's only so much you can do with the NHL series. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but I'm really glad I have Call of Duty. It's kind of my escape game. But again, Call of Duty, you know, you can take it way too serious as well. I used to. It becomes, you know, you want to be competitive and you always want to win, but before I used to take it way too seriously in Black Ops 2, and if I would have a bad game, I'd be so pissed and I would throw my controller, and I was way too angry at it, but because I wanted to keep my KD up. But now I just play it for fun. So, you know, if any of you guys are on Call of Duty Ghosts and you guys see me on, don't hesitate to invite me to a game or invite me to a party. I'll come play with you guys. Maybe in the future, if you guys like this Call of Duty stuff, we can go ahead and continue it, and hopefully we can make a couple more videos of this. I don't know, I just thought I'd bring this out to you because NHL is getting so stale, so boring, and this commentary was kind of all over the map, but kind of wanted to get it out to you guys, feel it out, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And as you can see, my record's pretty good in this game. Definitely my favorite gun is the AK-12. I love it. It's so fun. And probably my second favorite gun would probably be the Remington, just because it's so overpowered. It's so good. That's gonna wrap it up for me, guys. I hope you did enjoy this. I know it's a little bit different. I know the commentary was kind of sloppy. This is actually my first attempt ever at a Call of Duty commentary, so take it easy on me. I know it's brand new, and NHL will obviously be the #1 game on my channel, of course, but again, if there's anything you want me to talk about, you know, life things or funny stories or topics you want me to touch on, don't be afraid to drop it in the comments, and if I decide to use yours, I'll credit you with it in the next episode. But this was an ugly kill cam. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you guys later.
That was funny.